Since 2023, I've been looking at people around the globe for their Bukiwaza level tests. There's 5 levels, and they send me films of each stage, and I spend many hours vetting them, frame by frame, and giving back feedback for their weak points and screenshots to show where their weak points are. And this series of films will be dedicated to looking at those weak points with the Jo. They might be my way I see it. I'm hoping that what I'm about to tell you, you'll bear with me, at least listen, if not totally agree. In 1994, Saito Sensei asked me in Iwama if I would keep his weapons safe in Europe. He said North America's fine, because there's a lot of teachers out there who've been following him, but in Europe he wanted more of the top teachers teaching the Iwama weapons. Some people do the weapons, but they don't like doing them, but it's part of their class. And they often say to me, I really don't like the weapons. And then perhaps years on, many years on for some, they'll come up to me and they'll say, you said something that's finally made me see another side of the weapons, and now I love them. So I hope that will encourage everybody to keep trying who's not so sure about weapons. The weapons are an integral part of Osensei Aikido because it's all to develop the body movement and to get the understanding between the weapons and the body techniques so that they actually end up blending as just one movement. So this is the first part of the introduction, and I'd like to say that in the 2.5 years that people have been sending me in from around the globe, because we are all who we are, and we're human beings and we're all the same, I don't distinguish between who's good, bad, or whatever colour we may be. I'm just looking at the Aikido, pure Aikido. I don't class myself as the best in the world. I would have loved to have been, but I know I'm not. There's a lot of great teachers out there. They'll all have their own style of teaching and their own point of view. I can only give you my point of view of following Saito Sensei for 27 years. 19 of those years I saw him every 6 months somewhere around the globe on a seminar. It was as if I was running out of fuel after 6 months and I just had to go and see him for a top up. When he died, the responsibility became even greater on me, and I then decided, after many, many years, over 20 years now I think, or about 20 since he passed when I started, I thought, how can I do what he asked me to? By saying, please Tony, develop Ken and Jo. There's enough Ken and Jo out there without me developing more. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and I decided to give this talk now on how I see myself. I see myself as hopefully a top teacher, but more like a tennis player. I'm one of the top tennis players in the world, but not constantly the best. You know, do really well but can't quite get that, you know, the ultimate. But what I do is I retire. And when I retire, somebody spots me, these very, very top, and they ask me to be their coach. Now, why would you ask somebody to be their coach that perhaps hasn't quite got as many medals or cups as you have? It's because they see something special that you may have. So I was trying to think, what do I have quality-wise that I can offer others? in awarding these Bukiwaza levels. So I decided my whole background from the age of 12 was to be a motor mechanic. I was a motor mechanic. I still like taking things to pieces today, putting them back together. So what I realised is all these years and years of teaching, I've been looking at people's techniques, and if it doesn't fit right, I'll try to then research Saito Sensei, perhaps his son Hitohira, or other teachers who I admire, see how they do it. Many of them have the same weak points as the top masters. Even the top masters have weak points. Saito Sensei said he saw O-Sensei many times making mistakes in class. We all human beings, we all falter. So I'm going to look in this series of films through the eyes of a coach, where I see things. I've still framed them on the computer. I won't show you who they are, but I'll show you the points that keep coming up regular, whether it's in Australia, Germany, Italy, France, UK, you name it, America even, you name it. People are interested in what I'm offering, and all I want to do is for them to see the picture of them doing it incorrect, sharpening and polishing their own Aikido. And that's the way I thought my mechanical brain can be classed as a coach more than somebody who thinks he knows what he's doing. Spot the weakness in them, show them the weakness, and if they agree, they will try to change it. So this way I can keep my word to Saito Sensei. And I don't know how many years I have left in this life, but I must keep my word, give what I can. Please, Tony, develop Ken and Jo. And that's what he said. I gave him my word. It was just outside the Iwama dojo in 1994, August or September 94. And so this is my duty to do so. Many things may be repeated, because I've now, since COVID, put 745 clips of films on my YouTube channel. Not all get released, but so it might repeat. But this is designed specially for those who want to look at the weapons and sharpen their weapons. Some shall be done inside, and some should be taken outside because the roof height, the same as many dojos. This is my own personal one. I don't have the roof height to show you the strikes or the hassos. We'll now carry on.